What's up, guys? Coming at you with another Vigor'd tactical commentary. So in this one, I was running with the MGV. I had a daily challenge to get like 7 kills with SMGs and encounters, and I had already gotten 4, and this was going to be my last round of the night. So most of the times I don't play this aggressive, but this game I was trying to get 3 kills with my SMG. It's on Sagbrook, and there was only 5 other people. So I had to kind of be smart about where people were and making sure I got enough kills before people left or were killed by other Outlanders. So I kind of run down here because I'm thinking I want to go to the Bard house first, or maybe just the middle area. I wasn't quite decided, honestly. But then I remember that there's this little house up here, and I feel like someone always spawns up there. And so I decided to press my luck and run up there to see if I couldn't catch somebody. So I make it up there, and it was a little bit of a risk because if someone wasn't up here, that would have been a good amount of time wasted running. But as you can see, it paid off. Saw someone over in the corner there, so then I go and finish him off pretty quickly. I don't know if he really knew what he was doing. He kind of just stood there and let me shoot him. So I loot him, and then at this point, let's see, what do I do next? So I hear those shots, and the guy I looted had an adrenaline shot on him, so I figure I gotta head there right away. It sounded like a carbine that was getting shot, and I'm pretty sure in the lobby it was one of the raincoats that had a carbine. So I'm like, okay, possibly an easy kill, you know. So I wanna rush for this. I also go ahead and place down the jammer kind of more towards the center area, just because that's a pretty high traffic area. So if I get the little message that I've jammed an Outlander, that'll kind of let me know that someone's in the area as well. But anyways, I get up here, and I realize that the shots are probably coming from the locked container. You see, I check my map right there. I'm like, okay, yeah, they're probably the locked container. So I decide to head over and loot this stuff real quick and activate the comm station. Then I'm gonna run up on the locked container just up here. Yeah, I'm checking once again just to make sure that I'm heading in the right direction. I see it right there, and I see the guy. Pop him once in the head. Easy kill. 2 out of 3. I see that the safe is getting unlocked, so I decide to head there next. After I killed the guy at the locked container, I looted him and the guy he killed and the locked container, so got plenty of loot. I decided to keep my MGV and then run with the MP5 that the guy that the carbine killed had, so that way I've got 2 SMGs. And then also, most of the times I don't call the phone, but I'm trying to find people, so I decided to call it, and luckily the guy at the Bard house answered it. So now I'm kind of locked in on his position and going to start moving his way. While I'm heading over there, I pass all this stuff, so I'm going to use the signals detector, and you can see it's just that guy, and then there was also someone way down in like the bottom right in that town, and so part of me thinks that it might just be a transmitter somebody placed down, but the other part of me thinks that it's also possibly like an AFK player, so I kind of keep that in the back of my mind, that there might be someone coming from down there. And at this point I see that he's running, so even though there's all that juicy loot I just passed, getting this kill is more important to me in this round, so I leave that behind, pop the caffeine, and just start running after this guy. And at this point I can see the glint. He fires at me, I take cover. I do not have the range really, and right there that was probably a pretty dumb move to just kind of pop up while aim down sights to try and find him, because he's kind of in the shadow, and I've got, you know, I'm kind of silhouetted. At least I assume I'm kind of silhouetted from his perspective, and so that he could have been really easy for him to get a headshot right there. But he decides to move his position. That gives me a chance to move as well. And I mean, my MGB has so many rounds that, like, I don't need to stop and reload right there. I switched to the MP5 because it has a little bit better damage at range, a little more accuracy. while he was moving, and then moved in with the MGV, and I was able to spray him better than he was able to spray me. So that wasn't the cleanest fight. I definitely got lucky. But yeah, so there we go. Got my 3 kills, and at this point, I'm just trying to see if there's anything else I can do in the round. I think I realized that I have the buried cache key, and that's kind of close by. So after looting this guy, I decided to head there next. After looting this, I know that the airdrop is kind of on the way to that town, and at this point, kind of running against the clock with the radiation here, so I decide to pop my adrenaline shot and my caffeine, run as fast as I can. So I make it to the airdrop, grab that, and then as you can see, radiation's already coming. Luckily, it's kind of coming from the opposite direction, and I figure that I have enough health and 1 iodine that I can risk kind of running along. However, you're going to see that this is when everything starts to go downhill. I get that network thing, can't loot the fuel, the decoy never goes off, and I'm thinking like, okay, shoot, maybe it's just a lag spike or something, like whatever, you know, this round is shaping up to be amazing. I'm going to make it to that last guy, get another kill, threat, can't loot any of these, and I'm, you know, I can pull out my guns, I'm like, okay, I can still do that. Getting pretty close to the town, and I get kicked. Oh, it's so sad. I log back in and check my challenges, and nothing saved, guys. I was so sad. I felt so good about that round. Got my 3 kills that I needed, had some good loot. But hey, sometimes you just get Vigor'd.